Sadly, Nick is not here. He couldn't be here for this one, but I'm gonna have him catch up. And like I said, I'm actually gonna be starting this. I don't have it off the top of my head. I'm gonna be putting it in post. But Nick's current score with his answer for his guesses for Kratos, Astra, and Ghost Rider Spawn. And having him watch some more later to get his score more caught up. So with that, new episode of Death Battle. I'm so fucking hyped.
I'm not fully
Animated by fucking Moro. So it's gonna be the greatest thing ever.
Remind us, who is Moro? What have they animated before?
Well, for Death Battle, he more recently did Bowser vs. Eggman and Shigaraki vs. Mahito.
Okay.
As well as Indie Cross, the show that Zach showed us.
Oh, that's right.
But he did say that this was his first real attempt at functional 3D. So what that means, I have no idea. But we're gonna see.
Functional 3D.
Because he's done like some 3D aspects, but a lot of what he does with 3D is that he just puts in a 3D model and then shades it to look like the rest of what he like with Bowser versus Eggman. The big dark, I'm forgetting what it's called off the top. Fury Bowser, like the big Bowser form.
Yeah.
That was a 3D model that he then shaded.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think this is his first attempt not doing that. So just gonna see how it goes.
My guess is like, if you work in like Adobe After Effects or anything, you can use 3D models there, but technically the render is 2D.
Right.
Well, every render is 2D in the end. We just see it on the screen.
So going into this, we did recently a couple days ago I did have them watch Deku versus not Deku versus Deku versus Asta and Miles Morales versus Static Shock. So we're going to that with that knowledge. I'm going to start with Zach. Zach, what are your thoughts on these characters and matchup?
I'm going through character development and understanding that hating is kind of tiring. So until I watch My Hero, I'm kind of indifferent. I still think Deku's voice is a little annoying, but
I get that.
You know. But he's okay. Miles, I fucking love Spider-Verse. Every time there's a new Spider-Man thing, it becomes my whole personality for about 6 months.
Valid. Did you see that Beyond the Spider-Verse got delayed again?
It actually doesn't exist, and it's never coming out.
Right, yeah. No, it got delayed even further back.
Yeah.
How long?
But
2027 to 2029. That's the range.
To 2020, that's a big range.
Right. Well, they might be having to replace the voice actor for Miles because
that sucks.
He ended up being kind of a creepy weirdo.
Oh, well.
But all right. Luke, what about you for these characters in this matchup?
So earlier today, I was thinking, okay, what insight do I have that could inspire me to make a correct guess for once in this show's existence? And I was thinking, okay, I'll just go with whoever won their fight, because we watched their two fights before. Then I realized they both lost their fight.
Yeah, so whoever loses this is coming out in part of the 0-2 club.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of said this in both of those other videos, but not everybody's going to be watching those. Like that watches this. Spider-Man, I've watched some Spider-Man stuff. Deku, I have not watched My Hero. I don't know anything about it other than what I've seen on Death Battle previous days.
Which is 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I will say for me, I'm very excited for this, as anyone who watched Wily vs. Tom saw my little freak out. There's a lot of stuff because like both shows, My Hero has ended since then, both manga and anime. I think the anime's, I think the anime might still have some time to go, but the manga ended, so we're pretty much done there. He's got a lot more feats, gotten more abilities, more cool shit. But Miles has gotten a lot of cool new shit too, including one of the things I'm hoping they bring up. And from the looks of the design that we've seen of Miles, you can only kind of see it here. Is his new suit, which is vibranium weaved.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll definitely help. But
that wasn't there for the previous one we watched, right?
No, that was a more recent thing.
Okay.
Now I'm sure they'll bring it up, but I do want to specify it is not a full vibranium suit like Black Panther, but it is woven into his suit, so it is still pretty cool. All right, so before we start, I'm gonna go in the same order. Zach, I know we kind of already said it, but I just want to get it plain. Who are you rooting for?
Well, I'm rooting for Miles, but I think just based off of what I learned from the episodes that they've been in, I do think Deku is gonna win.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want to see their feat recaps again before I say anything about that.
Right. Luke, what about you? Who are you rooting for?
Exact same boat. I think Deku's gonna win, but I'm rooting for Miles.
All right. Going into this, I will say I'm kind of alone. I'm half alone, half not. I do think that Deku's gonna win, and I am also rooting Deku. I do like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my Peter Parker Spider-Man. Really, Spider-Man as a entity, like any Spider-Man for the most part, but I have a soft spot for Peter Parker. Is my second favorite superhero of all time. Iron Man's the only one that beats him out. So I do love him. However, I am a pretty big My Hero fan. It's in a box over there that I don't feel like going to dig it out right now, but I have multiple My Hero Academia hats. I'm wearing my Sonic hat right now.
That's on theme.
Yeah, a little bit.
Both these guys go fast.
They do. But I'm super excited. Let's fucking get into this.
I love that they start out with a whiff before he missed punch.
Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and
wasn't that a bit they were doing
in the one and only
some of the Miles movies?
A friendly name.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, what?
All right, let's take this from the top
all right,
again.
let's do this one last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
To all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the
I like to
little
think
guy.
that
But in a multiverse
all the
of
like
infinite
MCU,
possibilities, that doesn't always last
like
forever.
the Avengers, are. It's just funny to think of them in the same world as the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man,
Oh. Well, I mean,
which I guess technically they are.
they're not anymore.
Nope.
They got
They're not anymore.
deconfirmed. There was always like maybe it is, but did you see No Way Home?
No.
Oh,
Way Home.
Maybe that's a movie we don't say anything about,
Yep.
and we make Luke watch.
Yep.
Well, I know that the other Spider-Men show up. I think it's in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not in the same universe, but the same multiverse.
It's a multiversal thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. Also, best Spider-Man right here. Peter Parker. I have a soft spot for him. Miguel O'Hara, 2099 is my favorite.
Like in Universe 1610. When
Does he have anything other than
NYC's
like he's in the
webhead
movie
got
and maybe a comic line?
2099.
Yeah.
There's like a whole future comic that's where he's from. I will say, I hate a lot of the future comics because they ruin a lot of characters. Specifically, two of my least favorite is Thor and Ghost Rider, because they're no longer Thor and Ghost Rider. They're just robots.
Oh.
Not even like cyborg versions of them. They're just robots, and I hate it.
Are the future comics like literally is just far in the future?
It's in 2099.
Oh yeah.
And like there's some cool stuff like Old Man Hulk and stuff like that, but for the most part, outside of like Spider-Man and like Hulk, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of it, sadly, which sucks because I love 2099 Spider-Man so much, and I don't like his timeline, and that sucks.
on the job.
The city was left without.
Well, he's a
its
gem
protector.
dropped in a puddle of mud.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust
I love that he
upon him.
has like
The canon
blatantly
events
branded
just start
Sony
all
headphones.
canon
Yeah.
events. Now it was Miles' turn to
It's
be
a
the
Sony movie.
hero the big
Yeah, I know.
apple
It's just
needed.
funny that
And
they're
he
like,
had
"Yo,
all
this is
the
us, by the
Spider
way."
Kid-
I forgot that he was a fucking herald. I love that so much.
What does that mean?
Huh?
He is the
Herald of
herald of
Anansi?
the god Anasi. I cannot say that word.
Honestly,
Anansi.
Yeah, it's a god. He is the herald of that god.
Define herald.
So, in the way that like the Silver Surfer is the herald of Galactus, where he goes out and tries to find planets for Galactus to devour, Miles kind of acts out the will of Anansi. I will never say that correctly.
That sounded right.
That's
Anansi.
not right.
Maybe,
Something like
I
that.
don't know. But yeah, no, I always forget about that. I don't know if it's gonna really do anything, because it like doesn't give him a buff or anything. But I think the guy can like talk to him, so that might be something.
Anansi like cool, or is she not cool, or what?
I said she. I don't remember if that's correct or not. It's been
Are they cool?
It's been a while since I've read a Miles comic. They're one of the lower, like, not, I shouldn't say lower tier because that makes them sound like not powerful or anything. Like the ones that people tend to not care as much about. Yeah. Like people really
So he's a
care
warlock.
about, like people really care about like Galactus and shit. But,
Yeah.
So
No.
Miles is a warlock.
kind of. Well, no, because he doesn't get his powers from the god.
Ah.
Likes
To
Naruto,
help him
Dragon
out,
Ball,
This
JoJo's,
spider
and
carried
Gwen.
the-
Yep.
Dislikes canon events, GameSpot, and Paul.
Yep. That fucking GameSpot review. I brought it up last time.
The exaggerated swagger.
I did accidentally say IGN last time, not GameSpot, but still.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications.
Which is funny.
between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things
That's a weird thing to
lot
get
tougher,
gifted.
though. And between
Not
mishaps,
really.
Why was she
wall
working on that?
crawling and web slinging,
Well, she wasn't working on. They were ones that she had from Peter.
Okay.
Miles
Oh, that's
got
right.
off
So
to
I
a
forgot the
rocky start.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility.
Yeah, because Peter's was just a radioactive,
Like
right?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric
Deku count for that?
constructs out of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was
like
thinking.
biowebbing and a damn sword.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably no, because he was not born with, because in
Oh yeah, genetic. Okay.
yeah, because in My Hero you are born with a quirk and it like literally changes. So like the way it's such a weird way. I don't know why they decided on this. The way they know if you're gonna have a quirk or not is you have in your pinky toe you have an extra bone. Instead of it being 2 bones, it's split into 3, and that's how they know if you're gonna have a quirk. He only has the 2.
But genetic, the phrase genetic doesn't literally mean something you're born with, like hereditary. It's
Right.
like it is a makeup of your genes, and that
Also,
begs the question of does
Yeah.
All for One
one for all
change your
might
gene makeup?
one for all might count. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it probably will. Especially because they kind of emphasized it, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It wasn't like a blurb up in the top right.
Right. Well, even then, they'll sometimes put important information there.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez, what kind
So
of
even more
spider
point, I
was
was
this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of
Insane.
miles.
Oh, I've
No
seen
pun
spiders do
intended.
that in my own house.
Well, whatever kind of fight
Terrifying.
it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed
I read a
attacks,
story about
and Miles
Spider-Man
is
earlier
more than a
today. It wasn't the same. Not Spider-Man.
Just spiders.
It was spiders with men parts.
Oh,
I see.
don't. out
Should I
your
give
public
context to
on the
this?
internet.
Maybe.
So me and Trinity went to a little convention that was called Oddities and Curiosities, and it's just like it's kind of an art show, like you go there and you like there's a bunch of different vendors and some people doing like there's a guy doing like magic tricks and fun little I don't know other show stuff for that theme. There's a lot of like dead things and just creepy art, shit like that. And I bought a mystery pack of 2 prints from a painter, and it came with a story that he wrote. There was like a short story. That was just a creepy little thing that was bonus. And the monster, I guess that was the subject of this one, was several spider dudes that were like spiders with also some human parts on them that are like medium spider size, I guess, and like tarantula size, that grow in boils in your skin and then burst out eventually.
Gross.
Match for him.
Like
It's
the
a good
time he
price.
absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's getting kudos
Come on,
from
what'd
a
he do
ton
with
of
that?
older heroes
I
too.
missed.
Fifth absorbed buildings beatings,
He
including
absorbed
a
it.
building exploding on top of him.
Oh gee, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize
Okay.
Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's getting kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain
The
America's
cannon?
shield, and enough kinetic
What?
energy
They actually
will
fought?
overload it.
What are you talking about?
Have Deadpool and Miles fought
Dude.
before in the comic?
Just about any 2 heroes at some point have fought.
Okay.
Anything that you can possibly think of has probably happened in the Marvel universe.
At some point. Between Marvel and DC especially, like, yeah, it's happened somewhere.
Okay.
Comics is fucking insane. It's also been going since, like, the 30s.
Don't be near
Gotta
it
get
when
creative.
it does, or you'll end
Wasn't
up like
Miles
the Falcon.
relatively recent though?
Relatively, it's like, I want to say, like, mid-2000s off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's hella recent.
For comics, absolutely. But even with that, they've had time to give them some kind of insane stuff. Especially because it's in recent years, comic fans have been wanting more and more. Until like very recent, where they're like, all right, let's tone it back a bit. We're going a little too far. That's why we have like the new Absolute Batman comics, where things are kind of grounded in some ways, but also not grounded in others. It's really good.
Is the Absolute Batman the one where it's Thomas and he kills people?
No, that's like an alternate timeline. That's like Flashpoint.
Oh, okay. What is Absolute?
That's the new run they're doing, which is kind of like a reboot.
Okay.
Where it's like Bruce Wayne, he has basically the same backstory, except he's not rich. He has like he's in his own situation of not having to make everything himself. He doesn't have the money to back it, so he's making everything himself. And like a lot of the villains are way scarier. I gotta say, like, the ones we've seen so far, for them, like, Bane is just fucking massive. Like, that's not, like, he just made him bigger than usual, but, like, Mr. Freeze is, like, a fucking demon thing. I don't know what he actually is yet, but he looks like a fucking demon. Killer Croc looks like a mini Godzilla. And Joker, from the looks of it, was wearing a suit made of babies.
I kind of like this. I don't know. I like it when it gets a bit more gritty and not the like, oh, it's gritty, it's edgy, but like it's actually kind of fun and scary like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend picking up some. It's really good.
Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed
It
to
did say
live
like
up to his
Naruto.
predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as
It'd be
a
rough
pair
to have
of
your universe get
Spider
blown up.
Bros.
Right?
He's even become
That
one
doesn't
of the
sound
main
cool.
players of the Spider-Verse.
And he's just gotta keep
teaming
doing
up
shit.
with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job
That's
done.
Man Spider, right?
Miles even led him into battle against the Inheritors.
The
a
one
bunch
that
of
just made up of a bunch of spiders?
Yeah.
I believe so. Off the top of my head. There's so many. I can't. I do my best to keep track of all of them. I can't.
What do you mean? Look at this picture. There's not that many there.
Oh.
I'm sure this is all of them, right?
vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero. But what is a hero?
Anyway, he's gonna
To
beat the shit out of
citizens
some other kid.
Hey guys, this episode contains spoilers for the ending of My Hero Academia. Oh no!
Japan, there was
I'll
no
forget
one
it by
more
the time I watch
synonymous
it
with
if
the
I do.
word
Who
than their
could've seen it
symbol
coming?
of peace.
All Might, the big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find
love they
someone
just got skinny.
to pass on the torch.
Well, that's what he
So
actually
where does
looks
nose go?
like. It's an anime thing. People don't have noses sometimes.
Sometimes.
But that's just what he normally looks like. The beefed up form is when he's using One for All.
Okay, gotcha.
Hope was coming to an end, and he would need to
got a
find
long
someone
neck.
to pass
He does.
on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolve to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he
Romantic interests. Oh, you know, one of them. They refuse to get into this. I fucking love that. They know they'll get a death threat if they put either one.
would
What do you
have
mean?
to give up.
Dude, Horikoshi, the writer of My Hero, confirmed that Deku's like love interest was one of the other characters, Uraraka, and he received death threats for not making it Bakugo.
Oh.
Like massive amounts of death threats.
People really wanted him to go with the bull. I don't know if he stays as bully, but
No,
his
but-
at least at one point bully.
Yeah, people were so invested in their headcanon relationship that Horikoshi received so many death threats that he had to temporarily turn off all social media.
His phone just going bzz, 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 overheating.
Pretty much. And it's I'm saying this now. I fucking hate that. It's so stupid. Let the man write the story he wants to write.
Yeah, definitely.
Up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until
Gross.
he got the chance to alpha up and lend his
I know
rival
they're making
a
fun of
helping hand,
Bakugo with all of
proving
this,
himself
but
worthy of All
still
Might's
weird.
torch.
And so, after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks. One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA high.
Here he be inspired by girly pop Uraraka, and with that new thinking came a new fighting style. Shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break. Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed after a
I'm
climactic
sorry,
battle with All
completely
for One.
unrelated to the actual death battle itself. You can tell that, like, I don't know his name, but the guy who voices Boomstick is like the complete opposite person from the character that he's portraying.
What do you mean?
Just the humor that he's using is like, I feel like completely, like, the last few jokes have been like not Boomstick jokes, but like complete, like,
The guy
know.
jokes. Like the nerd who likes anime jokes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And Boomstick doesn't come off as that.
I mean, kind of.
All Might would be forced into retirement just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it
By the way,
alone.
that wasn't
Just
complaining.
as All Might
No, I
had
get it.
passed One for All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One for All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One for All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All for One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils.
Does anyone
to
in the
swing
show
around
talk
and
about,
restrain
like,
foes.
make fun of him for not adding anything to it?
No, I don't believe. Not that I can remember.
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in
That's
Fudge,
basically
and
useless
after
here.
building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with Full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once
That's kind of
used
cool
it to
outfit.
outspeed a
Oh,
bullet
yeah.
shot by Lady
He gets a
Gaga,
way cooler
a
one.
former hero turned
It's better than
villain
Bunny.
who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around
Wonder
215
what his ex-wife
kilometers
had.
within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All for One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One for All was suffocating him though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest
power
threat
of friendship.
to All for One's reign all
Yeah, a little
along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One for All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All for One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies
I definitely read
for
that
a
left to
brighter
right.
Future.
Though he
Wait,
It's a
what?
lonely man. All you are.
Oh.
Blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on
Wait,
his
spoilers!
knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One for All before him.
Some might say he peaked
I will
in high
definitely forget
school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends.
Without a quirk and just
For
his
so
armor.
long as we
Yep.
keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Yeah.
I've
Did they end those the same way?
Pretty much. I don't think it was 1-to-1, but very close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fucking love My Hero.
Yeah, let's watch one of them die.
All right. There is an ad, but it's for them. Oh, hi Ben. Hold on. What do you got? What's Ben saying?
T-shirt.
of Poor Dummy. Our new summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg for a limited
Dummy
time.
dick.
Website members can
I
even
hate
get
that.
this in a unique color scheme. And there's a hat. I like the hat.
I'm
I
buying
know what
the
else
hat.
you're asking. Benjamin, why did Wiz build robot butt cheeks on Dummy? I don't know. Get your cheeks at www.deathbattle.gg.
Okay.
Game.
All
All right. Oh, Zach.
Is that the picture of Donald?
What?
That's the picture of Donald Glover.
Yeah, pause for just a second.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Zach, I'll go to you first. Who you got?
Can you do Luke first?
Yep, Luke. Who you got?
Can you do Zach first?
Okay, I'll give everyone a second if you need it.
Kai, who you got?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. If you need, everyone can take a second. Oh.
Huh.
Huh.
My eye is twitching.
All right. I can go first this time. All right. This is the first. I usually try and go last, but I'll go first this one. All right. Here's where I'm standing. I think relatively equal in speed. They both got light stuff. I think Deku's more powerful. Spider Sense is just better than Danger Sense. Smoke
Because it
Screen's-
has, you can like see through shit.
Right, with the radar and everything, it's just better. It's just Danger Sense, but better. So,
Yeah.
Smoke Screen's useless.
Thing is, I think Deku kicks ass, save for... I don't know how powerful they're going to make Miles' Venom Sting.
Right.
Like, when he used it on Miguel in Across the Spider-Verse, it completely like nullified everything, but that's because Miguel was a special case and that his suit was technological and weird like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sniff markers.
But like if it's a situation where it like nerfs all of Deku's kit,
I don't
but
think it's
I'm
enough.
gonna go with I'm gonna go with Deku.
Luke, do you have one?
I honestly don't fully know. I said initially I was going with Deku, but I'm just trying to think back to what they've said and the previous fights we watched of them. I wish they both didn't lose their fights, because that would have something more to like just instinctively go off of.
Yeah.
But also fucking Miles' durability is like
He did get a durability boost.
True, but
fucking insane.
something they didn't give numbers for it. His final, like his big hit at the end, where he literally parted the sky. They didn't give numbers for it, and I feel like that's gotta be big.
Who Deku's hit?
Yeah. Like that's I think that's bigger than anything Miles is tanked.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Deku.
Me too. I'm sticking with my initial instinct.
I'm trying to run through everything in my mind. I think the Venom Sting is good, but I think Deku can both avoid it and take the hits he has to. There's potential with Black Whip that he could, if the Venom Sting does anything to like his like body to make him stop moving, Black Whip can like move his muscles on their own. So that could potentially do something. Funnily enough,
Doesn't Spider-Man also have something like that though?
I don't think so.
I think of like, I mean, obviously this was Peter Parker, but like when Doctor Strange hit his soul out of his body, and then his spider sense was just like moving his arm for him.
Right. Well, that's a little different because like that his body's still capable. It's just like his soul's not there to control it. This is like if Deku's muscles are like not working, Black Whip can manually move them itself.
Okay.
I'm trying to despite Spider-Man being like the most mobile thing ever, I think with Float and Black Whip, Deku has a bit of a mobility edge. He definitely has a versatility edge.
Comparing the two, just like overall, Spider-Man is a superhero. It seems more like Deku became kind of a demigod by the end of...
Oh, a little bit.
Right.
Something else that I'm thinking
Hero.
of, I don't think there is a single thing in Miles' arsenal that that Deku hasn't seen before. And he has an encyclopedic knowledge of every single quirk he's ever seen in My Hero.
That's
and
true.
I think every single thing in Miles' kit is something that Deku has fought before or has fought alongside.
Or used.
Or used. So, I'm going Deku. I'm sticking with my answer. I think it's the best way. I'm sorry, Donald Glover. So all three of us.
The one and only Miles.
All three of us going Deku.
Yep, I'm sticking with it.
All right, please, Deku. Please.
Are set.
I don't want to watch Miles die again.
Possibilities.
But
Oh, he looks weird in like fully rendered 3D.
yeah, Jump Force sucks. Don't look at it.
we don't look at Jump Force.
I just did.
This is cool.
He's showing you the movie likes.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
Alright, new guy. First lesson? Don't watch the mouth.
Oh my! It's a friendly spar that's gonna turn into one of them murdering the other.
I wonder if it's gonna be an accidental thing or one of them's gonna piss the other off.
Let's try that one more time.
I can see the functional 3D animation.
Oh yeah.
Guess who?
Oh, it's a reference to Batman versus Spider-Man.
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else.
I don't always love the
Skills, man.
3D animation that's made to look 2D. I don't always like that. I really like it here.
Oh, man.
This animator is just like doesn't miss.
Moro is just the GOAT when it comes to any form of animation.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out. Because I always do my best.
I don't like that they switched Deku's voice actor from the first episode he was in. I'm not. This guy's doing good. I don't think it's quite right.
Maybe something happened.
He's a little like too naturally deep, I think.
Yeah. Which I guess fits later Deku a good bit, but it still just sounds a little off.
If I'm gonna do my best,
Oh shit!
I gotta do my own thing.
Oh, that's fucked. Okay.
That's cool.
Sarah was right.
How many
Your
death
quirk
battles
is
have there been where it's like a friendly fight to see who can do better?
Only a
Call me the
couple.
ultimate Spider-Man.
Goku Superman is like that, right?
Yeah, Iron Fist Poe is like that.
So it's got a
Not
limit.
many. Ow.
There's very much an obvious like difference in durability.
A little bit.
Go beyond.
Oh.
Is the suit gonna overload?
Really?
I think the suit overloaded on him.
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Okay, I kind of like that whole thing.
KO!
Spider-Man, you are the
Vaya con
ultimate
Dios,
Spider-Man.
Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by
I
talking
didn't
about their
think
superpowers.
like I've only ever seen the vibranium armor overcharge in like I'm only familiar with the MCU. It's never appeared to be that powerful, so that went over my head.
It can
Like, I
definitely
didn't think about it like that.
It has happened to Black Panther, funnily enough. Almost that exactly. I just don't think they portrayed it super well there. However, I do think that they did the accidental we're just sparring thing. That's pretty all right.
Yeah.
I think that worked out. I think the actual kill wasn't as like big as I was hoping it would be.
Wasn't super climactic, but
Yeah.
it made sense and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Vaya
No
con Dios,
complaints here.
Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. unsurprisingly given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile.
Did they even use a smoke screen? I didn't see.
I don't think so.
If they did, it
use
went
what?
by very quickly. Deku's smoke screen.
No.
It's one of the lamer ones.
And gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna
Wait, while Venom
Oh,
is
they did.
effective against
Right there.
genetic mutations, it can be resisted by those with high durability or pain tolerance, such as Ultimate Green Goblin. Deku has withstood electrical attacks from Shigaraki. And 9, even if a Venom Strike did paralyze Deku, he could puppet his body with Overlay. So, alright.
Literally, that last frame it showed was him using smokescreen.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did it? Hold on.
Yeah.
boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages,
That's
we're gonna
right,
go super
yeah.
power
Barely
attack.
saw it.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku,
Did it?
though, that wasn't his best.
I guess
Thanks
so.
to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
I guess that makes
Means
sense.
The biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
Like a
And
longer
that was
experience.
No contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed
Yep.
to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362
Oh, yeah.
billion tons of
It's such a
TNT.
weird
Smashing
feat
the
to
bomb
pull
Miles-
because it doesn't seem like thinking about it. Oh, he moved some clouds. Big whoop. But like, that's a lot of clouds.
Clouds
It
are
does take a
fucking
lot of force.
heavy. You gotta think
I
clouds
also-
are heavy.
Yeah, it's water.
I saw this bomb absorbing scene not as a strength feat, but as a durability feat.
They were
Yeah,
taking,
me too.
like more like his like absorption of it, because like he absorbed the bomb, and that's how much he could likely output with Venom.
Mhm.
So, I think they're just trying to give him his best.
absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
Jeez.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's
Yeah, that
there to
makes sense.
provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the
Oh, wait, hold
story
on.
is
Speed and immense strength that made
What?
him the winning.
Hold on, I'm looking for something.
In this super
I should be in here, I believe.
Even though there's all heart no skill or
I see
type
you.
power.
Yep, there's me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yay! I'm on. I pay for the site.
superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
and the morales of the story is
Oh, and we get to see the next time
winner
on Death Battle.
is Deku.
Yep.
And
Now,
Kai
what-
gets
what
to
time
re-see
Was
it.
I spoiled of it?
Hey, I was confused. I thought Miles won. I'm gonna be totally honest.
What?
Go back. Listen to like the last 20 seconds.
no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the
That-
morales of the story is
The winner is Deku.
What?
You up until that point thought it was Miles?
Didn't go to the
He
end
blew-
of the episode.
He blew up. He like blew the fuck up.
I thought that was Deku's death. They didn't show Miles dying.
Yeah, you see.
Oh. I saw it was like they didn't want to put the blood like a big splatter because it was like a friendly spar.
Right, I thought that was his. Okay.
He blew the hell up.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. I'm
Dang,
sorry.
I did. It's wild that you were up until that point.
They really are
Yeah, like
the ultimate.
I can see how this could be like, oh, he's like dead. That's his
I thought he was
ghost.
gonna. I thought he collapsed after this. Because they didn't make it like dramatic with Miles. He just blew up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure also that I did get spoiled on the
So
next
the
time.
story
But...
is the winner is
I already saw what it is.
next time.
And I'm excited for
on
it.
Death Battle.
Who could that
Hulk
be?
versus Godzilla, baby!
This is gonna be a silly one.
Subscribe
Not silly,
and join
but
us
like kind of silly, you know.
You know what's fucked about
Big
this?
green guys punched him.
You know what's going on right now? Godzilla kills the Marvel Universe in a canon comic run.
Is he successful?
Canon?
It is a canon comic run that is going on right now. Where
Has he killed the Hulk yet?
No, but you know what he did kill? A fucking Celestial.
That seems like a big feat.
Like,
See, here's the thing. Godzilla can... Okay, I'm doing the thing again. You know how before I was like, I can't scale this villain properly because, like, you know, if you play Mortal Kombat, you can beat Shao Kahn with, like, Johnny Cage, right?
right,
And, like, theoretically, this shouldn't scale the same.
right.
I'm doing the same thing here where, like, Godzilla does some crazy shit, right? But also, Godzilla can get beaten by, like, the U.S. Army in the movies.
He has never lost to just the army. He's always
Has he
fucked
not?
their shit. The only thing that humans have ever made that have beaten him is Mecha Godzilla, which is always made with like the remains of a past Godzilla, or the Oxygen Destroyer, which is a bomb that destroys oxygen molecules.
Mm-hmm.
Like the actual army has never defeated Godzilla.
Okay. Wait, who made the oxygen thing then?
Just some random scientist, but that's like that's still not losing to the army. That's losing to essentially a world-destroying like item.
Right.
That was the first Godzilla movie, right?
Right.
Did that happen?
But yeah, no. Right now we have Godzilla kills the Now I will say that comic run, like I said, it is canon. It was confirmed canon to the current 616 Marvel universe. What I find really funny is he did that, and then I think it might have been the same issue. Might have been later. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Captain America deflected the atomic breath back at him with his shield. So, I don't even know anymore.
They're just having fun.
But this is gonna be fun. I got Godzilla.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know what crazy shit happens with Hulk. I'm sure crazy shit. But Godzilla, it's Godzilla.
Like with this one, however, before we get to Hulk vs. Godzilla, I do want to get everyone together so we can watch Hulk vs. Doomsday and Hulk vs. Broly.
Okay.
So I can talk about those if need be. Funnily enough, I didn't have anything to talk about with Static Miles or Deku Asta in this. Which is like, this was the one where I'm like, yeah, we're going to actually go back and watch those so I can talk about them. And then I had fuck all this. To be fair, in my defense, Deku Asta isn't great, and Static Miles is just okay. So
I like the song.
yeah, both of them had great songs, but didn't have much else. It sucks seeing Spider-Man have to take a loss. R.I.P.
Two of them.
What do you mean two of them?
The last, two losses.
Oh yeah, yeah. Miles is now part of the 0-2 club.
Are there any 0-3 clubs?
There is one member. And,
Oh, okay. That's sad.
I can tell you who it is because you already know. It's Goku.
Oh, that's right.
Goku is the only member of the 0-3 club. That's because they had him fight Superman 3 fucking times. I really, really want Goku versus Sonic to happen.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
It's not my personal favorite Sonic matchup is Sonic versus Rainbow Dash. However, Sonic versus Goku, it's thematic. Sonic's stolen so much from Dragon Ball. Like, and they would match up so well together, both power and like they could like have a lot of banter that would be really fun. So I really want that to happen. But
Probably not soon.
Also with that though, they did say when they did Dragon Ball Heroes Trunks versus Archie Silver, they specifically said they did that because if you did regular Trunks versus regular Silver, Silver doesn't stand a chance in hell against Trunks.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of think they might be thinking the same thing about Sonic versus Goku.
Probably.
Who knows? But all right. Well, with that, I have to hold on. Is it over here? No. Okay, we're gonna sit here. We gotta go over to where's my season 11 ranking. I have to think about this. Wile E. Coyote versus Tom has not moved since last time. I said it might, and it didn't.
This was good, and I would say I agree with the verdict pretty well. But they didn't say anything that I found was like, oh, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Wait, they missed this. I think they hit everything pretty well the way it needed to be. The fight itself was like good, not in my like top 3 or anything, but it was good.
Part of me thinks it's just my love that Deku didn't fucking die again. I think I'm gonna throw it right here.
It's gonna be an 8 or a 9.
Enough.
9.3. It would still fit. All right. We'll see how it changes.
I'm gonna watch it again later, and we're gonna see where I go from there. It may not move. A lot of these have not moved. I will say, fuck you, Moro. You keep making fucking masterpieces, and
it's hard to rate them against each other.
It is, because like 2 of them are 3 and 4, and really, honestly, I'm thinking about it. I think when I revisit this list, Bowser Eggman's probably going to go back up to number 1.
Maybe.
But
it was a very good fight.
I don't move episodes. I do like my initial rewatch, and then I don't move an episode unless it gets marked down by another new episode.
Mm-hmm.
And Master Chief Doomslayer and Simone versus Kyle, they both in the moment like, yeah, this is totally better than Bowser Eggman. I think when I go to revisit this, Bowser Eggman's going to shoot back up to number 1. And Shigaraki Mahito is probably going to also be like 2 or 3. And like...
That one was really good.
The fact that Moro... And also, he said he wasn't coming back for a while. Shigaraki Mahito was 3 episodes ago.
I mean, that was 3 episodes. They do an episode every 3 weeks?
Yeah. But
it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but he said he wasn't coming back for you. He said, don't expect my next episode to be super soon. Only reason I was able to do these 2 close together was because Bowser Eggman was mostly made before, like, during the period where we didn't know if Death Battle was coming back. And then he was able to start working on Shigaraki Mahito in that time. So it was like, yeah, of course you were able to get those 2 out kind of close together. It makes sense. Then he's like, yeah, don't expect me for a while. And then drops this? Like, come on.